I think you change and therefore the relationship changes. I think, you know, as believers, the context can often change the way that we interact with scripture and God and the way that we see things and the way that we understand things, even thinking
Yeah.
like very concretely, the way, and I think we've even touched on this before, the way that you understand who Jesus is in the Bible and all that changes from when you're a child to now that we're adults to once you have kids, I'm, in terms of like, I'm sure that when we think of like Jesus or like God the Father and like the way those analogies are used, I think it'll shift when we become, if and when we become parents, like that's going to shift the way you interact with material. And so I think
Yeah.
it's kind of this, you know, multifaceted, but also what's the opposite of linear? Like,
Nonlinear.
valid. That was probably the simple answer, right? That wasn't the one I was looking for, but essentially it's this kind of like wave of, you know, how, I don't know, you, I don't want to use the word grow because that feels like it's like, that's a cop out, but essentially the way you grow,